This is the unsolved disappearance of Melinda Borden. The disappearance of Linda still remains an unsolved mystery. Over 100 years ago, oral history has been told by the elder, is that Melinda Borden was an unlisted passenger above the Titanic. She was traveling as a personal caregiver and with an independent European contractor. Of course, we must listen to the elders. Just listening to the elders lets you take a journey through their minds. And it's like walking through a library because they have ancestral knowledge, because they have old untold stories. This is Black Titanic. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Hey, this is Arthur Oma. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Oh yeah, by the way, you guys, we're talking about the angry black woman. Now, this is how production has set up all the scenery with Mel as the angry black woman, and the male, they trying to keep Martel as this outstanding father, this great man. This is what they're trying to do with Martel. But see, Martel is a narcissist, right? He is a narcissist to his heart. But historically, black women has been labeled as angry, even without being provoked. But let's just start it from the beginning. And I would be in and out of this conversation.
On my arrival to Mel's house, things went left pretty quickly because I'm not going to be sitting on this hot porch, 100 degrees outside, talking about our children. She comes to my house, I invite her in. I feel that certain things need to be reciprocated. I got a little bothered by that. But knowing how things are important for the children, I called Mel back for her to really come out and let's talk about this.
Yeah, let's talk about this. He said that. See, something happened, but production hasn't showed us that yet. This is a clip. It's called "You Can't Handle the Truth," Martel and Mel. And that's what Mel is saying to Martel, and Martel is saying that to her too. But one thing I noticed that he said that I was bothered. She out there blowing the horn in the neighborhood, blowing the horn because he's already upset. He's upset that Mel has called him out on his disrespect. Now, what production is doing, like I said, is trying to label this girl as the angry black woman, when in fact, she is dealing with a narcissist. Now, a narcissist always sabotaging their relationship. This man right here is a malignant narcissist. Now, he uses his children as part of his energy supply. Notice he said, I had to come back because the children is involved. No, he's using this children as a negative energy supply. Yeah. So malignant narcissists began their relationship with excessive amount of contact. Yeah, contact. He like praise, he like flattery, and he loves that attention. But he wants the attention of being this outstanding man. And that's what production is trying to do. Label this man as a survivor. You guys, this is something else. He's labeling this man as a survivor when this woman right here clearly is the victim. This is known as love bombing. Love bombing is when your victim is groomed. Now, Arian is still groomed, right? She's groomed, but Mel has did her work. Mel has sought therapy. She's no longer sunk into this sunken place, love bombing with this nonsense, you guys. So love bombing is always with the nonsense, fabricating story, gaslighting, making things up. See, he never planned on delivering anything. Yeah, Mel kind of fell back into that with him, wanting him to deliver this plan that we're going to be a wonderful co-parent. So she fell for it. She said, well, let me just give him a chance, because I'm sure her heart's hurt for her children. First and foremost, you guys, we have to remember that she is a mother. Yeah. So this baby mom has not stopped bothering this woman. She's still harassing Mel, and Mel is confronting him about the harassment and the disrespect. Let's keep it going. Remember, the angry black woman is what they're trying to portray to the public. Historically, this has been how black women is perceived when she stand up for herself. Now, they're trying to look how we know that he is angry, right? He can't control it. He cannot control his anger. Let's keep it going.
It's really frustrating to me seeing Martel pretty much tuck his tail between his legs and bring his ass back to my house, because I've been so far removed from Martel for so long, I don't even know how to handle his PMS mood swings no more.
What's the deal? We've been pretty cool. We've been pretty cordial. We went to Florida, had a really good time. Why can't you extend like an invitation like I did to you in terms of coming to the house? Like, what's wrong with that? I don't want you. You don't want me. What's the deal?
Notice, this narcissist is trying to make himself look like the victim, the survivor. What's the deal? What's the deal? I don't want you. You don't want me. He has to throw that out there because he knows that he's been trying to get this woman back. But he has to keep himself in that light that he's in control. So let's keep it going.
One, yes, we were in Florida. And coming back from Florida, I was opened up to drama that I ain't been opened up to in I don't know how long, because I really mind my business, stay in my world. And to be quite clear, I had stayed away from you. So it's a whole set of drama over here that I had to deal with in a very long time that you since apologized for. I appreciate the apology. However, it was still drama and triggering for me when I moved 50 steps forward, and I don't need to go any steps back.
No, me accountable.
Okay, she said that drama that you brought to me was triggering. Now, that statement right there let me know that she is a victim of this narcissist man. She has been a victim. She's not an angry black woman. This woman has to go to treatment. Mental health treatment for her and her children over this narcissist, you guys. What are the signs that someone has suffered from narcissistic abuse? And one of them is those triggers. They have the same trigger as people suffering with PTSD. Yes, that's narcissistic abuse. She said, I haven't had to suffer this kind of abuse, this kind of drama in a long time until I open up and let you back in my life. And this abuse has triggered me. Like I said, similar to PTSD, formerly known as narcissistic abuse syndrome. These syndrome includes intrusive, invasive thoughts, unwanted thoughts, flashbacks. Yes, she had flashback, you guys. Flashback. Did you hear what she said? intrusive thoughts, flashback of this girl provoking her in her marriage. Let's keep it going, you guys. But remember, production. Carlos King want her to be the angry black woman.
For someone else being disrespectful, Melly shared with me that she had COVID. My kids and my son, they all been around each other. So I have to share the information with her, with my son's mom. But Melly can't hold me accountable because someone else is acting immature and things of that nature.
So let's just get this straight. I'm going to go here first. Arian, did you hear that? He said, my children and my sons. Did y'all hear that? He said, my children and my son. He separated those. He called the host kids from his heart, my children and my son. Those are two separate statements. Instead of him to say, all of my children was exposed to COVID, he said, my children and my son. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. If it wasn't for social media, this man wouldn't be around Knox. But he has to keep up that image that he is this great father. And remember, it was social media that kept on asking him, why don't you all have Knox with you when you have the other children? But now, let's just go on and say that this man is separating his children. In his heart, he only have 4 kids, you guys. Knox is a liability to him, allegedly. All right, it says that now Mel is going to go and tell him. One thing about when you're dealing with a narcissist, you have to tell them. You have to be clear with them about what's your standard. You have to keep saying over and over and over again what's bothering you, because they don't have no compassion, they don't have no empathy, and they don't want to change because they feel like it's not me, it's not you. You heard what he said. Why are you holding me accountable for coleslaw disrespecting you? Man, it's important for you to let your ex know what you are doing, and it is abusive to me. This is abusive to me as well as disrespectful to me, and this is what she's pointing out to him. But however, he is a narcissist, you guys. He don't care about that. All he care about is keeping his image up, and he's using his children for his energy supply. These children gonna make him look like this great man, because the audience is saying, "Oh, he's such a wonderful dad," but Mel is suffering from PTSD, love bombing from a narcissist. She have been abused so much by this man till she had mental health problems. She had to go seek a therapy and had to get her children in therapy. Stay tuned. It gets better. So let's just take a look at this part where production is trying to set this woman up as being the angry black woman. In the aftermath of slavery, the social economic background, our environment, everything that the black woman goes through, society tried to make the black woman look as this stereotypical angry black woman. Black women have become the victim of negative stereotypes. Yeah, being the angry black woman. Let's see. Now, it backfired on production because, they probably told Martel he had to drive up calm, cool, and collected. to make Mel look like she was the bad seed instead of him. But he can't help it because she's going to call him out on his disrespect. She's going to make it clear that I am tired of this disrespect coming from your mistress that you had. This mistress that you have harasses me continuously, and you're the problem. Let's keep it going.
Don't hold me accountable for someone else being disrespectful. Melly shared with me that she had COVID. My kids and my son, they all been around.
Hold it right there. My kids and my son. Arian, you hear that? Now that's some truth to what Arian said. You make a difference with those kids. You're saying that he's different from your kids. So he said, my kids and my son. Let's keep it going.
So I have to share that information with her, with my son's mom. But Melly can't hold me accountable because someone else is acting immature and things of that nature.
I am going to hold you accountable the same way. I'm going to hold you accountable the same way that I held you accountable all the years in my marriage that I was disrespected by this person, and then you went and had a baby with them and kept, they kept disrespecting your life. The way I held you accountable then, I'm going to hold you accountable now because the things that were said wouldn't even have been wrong if it hadn't come out of your mouth. See, so you
cannot hold me responsible for someone else being disrespectful.
The actions are from you because of your mouth. So I am going to hold you
listen to this. If I'm not working, having to keep kids separated because of you getting COVID, what's wrong with me saying, hey, I'm not thinking that somebody's going to go in.
I don't know why not. You've seen the history for how many years? What was your purpose of going back to that person telling them?
No, listen. You got diagnosed with COVID the next day. And you, the kids have to quarantine with me 3 different times because of you brought COVID to me. You brought me. You bring the kids to me. 3 times I had to quarantine my.
Y'all heard what she said. You had COVID too. He had COVID. He was over there laying up with coleslaw. See, we were wondering how Knox got sick. See, he laying up in bed with coleslaw and Knox. Yeah, they all 3 of them laying up in bed together. He had COVID too, you guys. And Arian knows that. He knows that, but he wants the world to look at this woman in a different way. Now let's talk about what we're hearing. He drives up trying to pretend like he don't know what's going on. Everything I've been doing has been done for the kids, and everything that I've been trying to do is have a positive co-parent relationship with you. So production try to make it seem like this angry black woman, it hasn't been provoked, but she has been provoked. So mainstream media always trying to make the black woman undergo this negative stereotype, the myth of the angry black woman. So the angry black woman myth, some of the characteristics is what? We're angry all the time. We're illogical. We're overbearing. We're hostile. We're ignorant. And we're always doing stuff without being provoking. So, she had to say, well, I haven't dealt with this in a long time. This woman has to do undergo severe mental health psychological treatment. So the angry black woman is in response to what? All these stressors in her life. Preferably in this case, her stressful is dealing with a narcissist, dealing with a husband that had allowed his mistress to come in and have intrusive behavior in our relationship. Such as calling me, talking to me about what they're doing in the bedroom, calling me, harassing me day and night and day, every second of the day. This girl harasses me, I have divorced you, Martel. I haven't been around you in years, and now that I give you one little inch to come back into these children's life so we can be together and co-parent, here come your mistress. Yeah, this is the negative energy that you use. This is your supply that you use. You use Arian. Yeah, Arian. This love bombing that you have with Arian. Using her as a victim. That's what you doing, you guys. Love bombing. They use love bombing to groom their victims in order to get them invested in fabricated future stories. So he's fabricating all these stories to Ariel, making her believe that she's the one that he loves, making her believe that he is going to marry her. But he's never going to deliver these plans to Arian. So what is she doing? She is saying that stop your mistress from harassing me and disrespecting me. Well, he's the typical narcissist. No, it's not me, it's her. Why should I be held accountable for my mistress disrespecting you? So then you have all these people on talking about how male is nasty, how male was wrong. But we have to understand that all these stresses that this man put her under, she's trying to make it clear to this man that she want him to stop this girl from harassing her. Yeah, the angry black woman. Corresponding to negative stereotypes about the black woman is what Love and Marriage Huntsville production Carlos King is doing, you guys. Being aware of the angry black woman, including all these stresses that she has to undergo. Look, she got to work double and extra time because she have a narcissist that's too lazy to get out and help take care of the children financially. So he used that against her. This narcissist used her working as a mother, trying to support her children as a way of saying that she is a bad mother. All these manifestation from this man, the manifestation of love bombing, manifestation of this girl coming back into her life where she having flashbacks about this girl harassing her. But why do you have to go talk about your ex to this girl? See, he wasn't expecting Mel to call him out on this in national public. It's making him angry that she would call him out and tell him, look, this is totally disrespectful. And then you're going to drive up to my house like as if you're welcome. You're going to drive up to my house and tell the audience, yeah, I'm not going to be sitting on that hot porch. Not going to be sitting on that hot porch. Like she's supposed to invite you in with open arms and give you some nookie. That's what you want from her. Yeah, this aggressive, illogical, ignorant black woman is what you want the audience to see. But Mel is not ignorant. Mel is not ignorant at all. The ignorant person is the one sitting over there to the side, your other baby's mama. So interpersonally, she can't deal with him. She have to disconnect from this man. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. The angry black woman mythology.
Here's the problem, you make a bullshit man.
And then back to your thing about I don't want you, you don't want me. You was just begging me the other week to take me back money before last.
Yeah, stop lying.
You didn't ask yourself that. Because you was just well, you know we soulmates. You know we meant to be together, man.
Girl, hey, listen,
you know we soulmates.
listen. You've been waiting.
So.
Hey,
I don't care nothing. Typical insecure man or boy. I don't see and understand how he can be on some, well, I didn't say anything personally. I didn't attack you. I didn't. But we all know Martel puts batteries in people's backs. That's what he does. And he's been doing it for years, using the same sources for years to do that.
Putting battery into this girl's back. Like I said, that this narcissist, this narcissist uses Arian as his energy supply, this negative energy supply to harass this woman, you guys. He has groomed this girl as a victim. She is a victim too, and she don't know it. He uses her in order to get her to harass male, in order to gaslight male. But she said deuces. She had disconnected herself from this narcissist. She said deuces. I'm disconnecting myself from this narcissist emotional negative energy. She said she's not going to be arguing back with you. She's learned. She's did the work. She understands everything that's going on. Sometimes, no response is a great response, but she's been using that for years, for 3 years, decades, just trying to have no response with this narcissist. That don't work. He still get upset. She's trying to be calm. He still gets upset. He is so disrespectful. And he gets angrier and angrier every time she disconnects. And every time he sees male rising, it makes him and his mistress angry. So production has set this woman up to be the angry black woman. Even gotten so bad to they're labeling this man as a survival. But this black woman with children that she have to raise by herself, struggling with her children, struggling with all these emotional, mental health issues that this man has put her through. Like I said, no tears for the black woman. Nobody cares about the black woman. But what we're dealing with is this disrespected man that has no accountability for his mistress, how she disrespected him, his wife, his ex-wife, and his children. Debunking the myth and stereotype of the angry black woman.
That's how your daughter's sick now. You got my daughter got sick because my son got sick because your daughter. I don't even want to tell y'all what my son got. But he's sick. But like I said, introduce your child to whatever that you feel like your child is ready for. If you feel like your child is ready for multiple fucking cases, introduce it to your child and your child will be ready. Don't let nobody tell you what your child is not ready for. Period. Knox is out of Instagram. It's his name. He don't got no followers though because I created his page when he was the baby, so it's literally his first and his middle name. A lot of people don't know his middle name, so he got an Instagram. Or I will pull up. Who's pulling up?
And cancel that message. There was a good idea.
No, my son was not sick. He has not been sick at all. He doesn't even go to daycare, so he's not been exposed to any other children. He has not been sick. So whoever it was, no, he wasn't, baby girl. What's up? No, he wasn't.
Boy.
Do I ever braid my hair like knotless or cornrows? I do braid my hair.
So we do know that Knox been sick at least 2 months. He he been choking off his own flame, and this woman sits there and will not take her son to the doctor. Y'all remember when we were upset? The whole internet was upset over this lady not taking this child to the doctor. But anyway, let me read what she says. This is what Mel is talking about. After leaving family vacation and catching COVID, then him slipping up calling you my name. I know you double sick. Take 20% off Aries Boutique. Y'all know she copying off a meal right there. Discount code double sick Aries. So she's saying that Sugar Mama or the host kids gave her son COVID. She's claiming that these kids got diseases, but it says she don't talk about other kids. She's very disrespectful, and Martel uses her to come after Melody.
Let me try to see now. I'm sorry, y'all. Why did parents have around 30? If you follow me on Snapchat, I'm a little bit more personal. That's the one I'm talking about my son being sick, because y'all like to make that the heading of y'all use. So I'm a little bit more personal on Snapchat. So you see a little more of Ariana. He was. You getting blocked? No, the fuck he wasn't.
She blocked
Y'all can't wait. Y'all motherfucking super fans, but you know what? I would be a super fan of her, bitch. I like to. So, dude, that's the one I'm talking about my son being sick, because y'all like to make that the heading of y'all YouTube video.
Look how she curses in front of her children. She don't even respect herself.
Yeah, humidifier. I got my son a humidifier. Thank you.
This son been sick
No fans,
forever.
no fan. Okay, let's get Mika. Let's get Mika off so Mika can go.
So she's blocking everybody that's telling her that this boy been sick and need to see the doctor.
Embarrassed about what? Embarrassed about the people need something to talk about? Girl, no. He was not sick. When was he sick? What was he sick?
So Sugar Mama not sick, and they knew she was sick and still had him around.
I really got my lashes on. Like, I need a little lash. I need to come through.